25 and 2/10 is being divided by 72 hundredths. Rewrite this as a division problem, right? Okay. Well, before we do that, I know that the divisor must be a whole number. The divisor is always the second number. The first number is the dividend. Yes, Adrian, I do have to move the decimal 2 times. I can make any number a whole number by putting the decimal point where? All the way to the right. 1, 2. So here, how many place values do I need to move my decimal? 2. If I moved it 2 here, this also needs to be 2. So 1, 2. I don't have anything there. What can I add there to show that there's a 0? So now the number that was written first, my dividend, goes inside my division 10. Being divided by my divisor. I could have written that out like I did before and said 72 hundredths being divided by 2/10. And then I could have bounced it out. 2. Either way, it doesn't matter. If you go straight from here to here, then it's a little bit cleaner. You can start with no decimals and there's nothing blocking the way. It looks more pretty, I think. Okay, so now I'm on to just what I've always been doing. Divide, multiply, subtract, check, bring down, add and repeat. I don't know my multiples of 72, but I'm going to use either a multiplication tower or estimation to get me there. The strategy for this week is estimation, because multiplication towers, they work every single time and they're awesome, but they take a long time. Okay, so I'm looking at this big nasty number. I want to make it more simple. Everyone take your hand and you can hide most of the problem. 72 divides into 2 how many times?
0.
It can't happen. 72 divides into 25 how many times?
0.
It will not happen. 72 will divide into 252 how many times?
3 times?
Okay, well, let's guesstimate here. My 72 is close to 70, and this is close to 2,500, right? So I see zeros. I see zeros. Ask yourself, how many times will 7 go into 25? 3. Because if I did 4 times, then that would be 2,800. That's way too large. So now let's multiply. What is 3 times 2? Yes, 3 times 2 is 6. What is 3 times 7? Okay. Can I take 6 away from 2? Regroup. That becomes a 4. This becomes a 12. 12 minus 6? 4 minus 1? Okay. Now I've subtracted. Let's check. Is 36 smaller than 72? Okay, what's my next step? Yeah. So how many times will 72 go into 360? You guys think 4? Okay. Well, let's use our powers of estimation again, okay? I said that 72 is closer to 70 and 360. So how many times will 7 go into 36? 5. Because 7 times 5 is 35. So let's say that 75 will go into 360 5 times. Now we have to multiply, right? Okay, so what is 72 times 5? 5 times 2 is? Regroup the 1. 5 times 7 is? Plus the 1? Okay, so now I multiply 72 times 5 is 360. I subtract. I have a remainder of 0. You need to say it? Okay. So again, let's recap. I had decimal number being divided by a decimal number. What was the first thing I needed to do before I can begin dividing this? I needed to make my divisor a
Whole number.
So I just put my decimal all the way to the right. I counted how many place values I had to move. 1, 2. If I move 2 place values in my divisor, I need to move 2 decimal places in my dividend. I have this nice whole number division problem. I divide, multiply, subtract, check, bring down until I've gone through each one of my place values. Step by step by step by step. Then if I really wanted to, what could I do to check my work? Multiply. I would multiply 35 times 72. And if I got 2,520, I would be correct.